Hey there! Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a beat. And hey, if you're in the market for a life insurance quote, make sure to hit up my sugar daddy DeMontMoret. He's got you covered.
What's cracking, folks? August 14th, Thursday. And I'm still here in America. It's been a month and a half now. I can't wait to fucking leave. But I am making some progress. Smoke break. I didn't get a chance to smoke my meds this morning. I'm gonna smoke them now. Been feeling a little under the weather, but I'll be alright. Feel like the weather changing around here. On Kobe. So, thought I'd give y'all a little update of where I'm at. So I decided to pause on buying leaves just for a little bit. And I've been adding these licenses. So my last video, I had added 2. That was on Monday. Today's Thursday, and I've added 7 so far that I paid for. So what I decided to do is pause on the leads and just keep adding these states for right now. And what I'm stoked about, yesterday, I got my first approval with Texas. You know, man, I was stressing because on Monday, when I submitted the paperwork, and you know, you got to say if you had any hearings, any misdemeanors, all that crap. And with these people, man, if you make a mistake, it's a wrap, right? And sure enough, I didn't realize it, but Tuesday I realized I had made a mistake because I had to tell them about hearings, right? And I told them about my insurance license hearing, but I had forgot about my real estate license hearing. So I've had 3 licenses, one for the car dealership, my real estate license, and my life insurance license. So man, I had already paid for, what was it, Alabama and Texas. I had already paid them. And then I remembered on Tuesday about my real estate hearing. So I was like, fuck, stop what I was doing, type that shit up, wrote an explanation letter, found a court case, submitted it. But I was shitting bricks. I'm like, I hope they ain't gonna deny me over that. And that's how these people are. The government is a bunch of Karens. But sure enough, yesterday, Wednesday, I got my first response from Texas. And Texas accepted me. I haven't checked my emails yet this morning. But if Texas accepted me, I should be fine with the other states. So far I paid for 7. And what I decided I'm going to do, I'm going to wait. I did a count right now. What I'm doing is with the states, I'm going with the cheapest all the way up. And so far the cheapest one was Michigan. So I added Michigan. Only cost me $15 for that one. All the rest of them, let me see, last night I did 3. I forgot which states, I wrote it down. And they were like 30 each. Tonight, I think I got a few in there that's probably 35, 40. Tomorrow they got some in there that's 80. So I did the count. If I knock out all the ones, it's just under 100. That'll put me at about 24 states. Now that is gassing. And then I'm going to go back to paying for the leads, but still add the other 20 states, but I don't need to be as aggressive. Because 20 states should have my fucking lead generator just cracking. but I can slow it down a little bit. At first I was thinking, let me just knock out all 40 of them and just get it done and over with, but no. But I want to at least knock out the cheap ones. It was a trip, bro. Like, at first in my head, I would love to do all 50 states, but some of the prices got crazy. Puerto Rico, for me to set up my license there, they want like $1,700. And I'm like, no, sorry, Puerto Rico, I ain't fucking with you, because my Spanish ain't there anyway. Guam, I got Guam on my list. Although Guam is not a part of the company I'm with, I might pay for them. But Guam is only $30. There was another one in there. Which one was it? I forgot. But it was like $700. But I'm going to knock out all the major ones. But 24 states, that's quite a bit right there. Like, you know, I told y'all about the lady that she won that competition and she made $35,000 within 7 days. Now, she mentioned that she was, you know, had a lot of states that she was assigned to. I'm assuming with that lady, she probably had all 40 for her to pull off $35,000 in 7 days. I mean, the chick says she averages 10 grand a week. She's got to have all of them. So I'm going to end up doing all 40 of them. You know, that's for sure. But and what a good move it is for me to do this, because this other video I found, she's with the company also. I was listening to her presentation. In her first 2 weeks in telesales, she said she had 13 states. And she was saying like Maine and a few other ones was her biggest deals, where she was getting the most deals. But then she mentioned California. And she said, oh yeah, well, California, every once in a while I get one. That worried me. That's why I was like, listen to her video and listen to her presentation. Dude, her presentation is so flawless that I must have listened to her video at least 5-6 times by now. You know, because I want my presentation to be flawless like hers. But if this woman is having an issue closing a deal in California, that's not a good look. But, you know, even though we're all Americans, the cultures are different. So maybe it's a tougher sell to deal with people in California. I know it is for me. I'm born and raised here. It ain't easy to close me. But you get some people like in these red states that believe like COVID was a hoax, you know, they may be easier closers. You know, so all in all, I'm happy. But I know my experience on Monday, I can't let that happen in Colombia, where, you know, I must have tried at least 7-8 times to buy a lead, the live transfer, but someone beat me to it. So hopefully this is all gonna work out, because I'm so ready to bounce. But then I got some even better news. A couple days ago, my buddy Jaime, he hit me up. He was like, well, what's up, bro? Did you forget about us? I thought you was gonna work with us. And I go, well, dude, I wanted to work with you guys, but I need the EO insurance, and that one company fucking denied me because my license is restricted for 2 years. And they said, oh, because it's restricted, it's gonna be 10 years. And I go, well, fuck it, I was already with a company, so I was like, you know what, I don't need EO insurance with the company I'm with. And so I didn't get a chance to look into other companies to get that insurance. So he took the initiative, and he had someone in his office do some homework, and he found a company that will give me my insurance. And I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. So I'm about to open it all the way up. I told them, let me get the at least 15 to 20 states paid for. I'll go ahead and get that insurance. So now I'm going to have a lot more products to sell. You know, so then I'm done. Between the company I'm with right now, which is great, but my buddy Jaime, that's like my brother from another mother. And I love working with the Paredes brothers. So yeah, that's where I'm at so far. So I'm pretty stoked. My presentation is getting better. I'm gonna have all the states. I will have all 40. Right? I'll be able to sell to anybody, run ads anywhere, you know, and really get it cracking. I'm when it comes to sales, I'm super competitive. Super competitive. You know, in a sense you gotta be, because the insurance business, 92% of people fail at this. 92%. But that 8% in this industry, there's more millionaires in this business than any other business. I'm going to be a part of that 8%. I'm pretty sure that 92% is probably across the board with any business. Because even in my car dealership, that shit wasn't easy. I almost fucking gave up the first year. That first year was a nightmare, bro. But it goes back to the J effect. First 3 years is difficult. You know, so I think this is a right move for me, just to get it done and over with. 25 states. I pause. Get in front of my computer, stay there, try to pop a deal. And then get my ass up out of here. Because me and Kobe are dying to get back to Colombia. But y'all know this is important to me because, you know, getting my license got delayed a whole year. Trying to get all these marketing ideas that haven't been working. Seems like the only thing that is going to work is these live transfers. And so far, I've only bought 2 live transfers. And I bought 5 leads where I had to call them. And those people I had to call, I can't get them on the phone for nothing, bro. So, the live transfers is where it's at. You know, I probably, even though I will follow up with people up until I get that one AI program going that makes phone calls for you, and then I'm not going to follow up anymore. But on that particular program, I got a lot to learn on it. So I got to really play with that one little by little. But honestly, I'd rather, if I don't close on that first try, buy some more and move on. You know, I'll get the phone number here, give it to AI, let AI just follow up. I'd rather just keep talking to brand new people. And there's cats in this business, literally. One of the guys, I'm listening to his training all the time. He spends about $500 a day on leads. So, but, you know, he's cranking out $35,000, $40,000 a month. You know, cost of doing business. Come on, Kobe, let's go for a walk. You know, but at the end of the day, I'm happy to be back in sales. Driving, I really enjoy driving. Hell, I'm rolling around with my dog. I'm in San Diego. I shoot the shit with people all day. Welcome to my new subscribers. You know, it's fun. I actually really enjoy it. But it's wasting my talent. And my talent is in sales. You know. So I got to get back in it. And more importantly, prepare for my future. And quite frankly, my brother, he became a millionaire twice. Became a millionaire first time in real estate. Lost all his money. Went broke for a couple years. Got back into it. Motherfucker made $1 million a year. So I'm ready to make some big ass dollars. And more importantly, I'm ready to make big dollars and have my black ass right over there in Colombia. Come on, man. Alright. Man, y'all gotta get one of these rollers. Oh. So, I was talking to my buddy that just got his passport. Anyone that gets a brand new passport, we should have a passport party. But he's so down. So I'm like, dude, the best way we're going to do this is get an Airbnb. You know what I'm saying? You get a room, and I get my room. Get something dope, cool little ocean view. I gotta show him all that stuff, right? Because he ain't never been to TJ. And then we're gonna go shopping in Hong Kong. Yeah, I can't wait to see the look on his face. So, when it's time to roll, I'm gonna be hitting up some of my friends that watch my channel quite often. And we're gonna go shopping, man. It's gonna be fun. If you ain't never been to Hong Kong, you are missing out. I don't go too often. I'd rather just chill with a couple girls at an Airbnb. That's more my thing. Wow, I ain't been over here in a while. Wow, that shit is all brand new right there. Yeah, I ain't been to this charging station in like 6-7 months. No, longer than that. Damn, I didn't think I'd be over here in about a year. Good job, Kobe. So yeah, I'm making some progress. I just wish I had a deal closed. But everything takes time. I'm building up my pipeline. Even though those customers I got so far ain't bought nothing, until I sell them, they always gonna be seeing my phone number. And actually, I'm gonna start getting slick. So I got my insurance number, my regular cell phone number, and Google Voice. I'm gonna start following up on these cats on all 3 numbers. Yeah, now that's a sneak attack. I already tried to do it, but one of my numbers is through Zelle. That's the one I use for the insurance. I gotta remember my password on my phone for Zelle. But when I go to dial a number, I get all 3 numbers for choices. My regular number, the Zelle number, and then my Google Voice. I'm gonna start calling these people from different numbers. Hey, I did take a live transfer 2 nights ago. I caught one. It was like 7 o'clock. I go, let me try to grab this. Sat down, gave a presentation right from my car. But the fucking lady said I was pressuring her. She goes, I feel so pressured. Yeah, I was pressuring her. Because I was like, this could be the deal. But I've definitely been following up with her. So hopefully I can close it. Persistence over resistance. Just because they say no today, don't mean they might change their mind tomorrow. Hell, I'm even, every customer I buy, they put their birth date in there. So I'll make sure that they get a birthday phone call. People love doing business with someone that remembers their birthday. Don't ever forget that. You alright, Kobe? You need a better leash, man. Hold on. So yeah, man, I just want to give a quick update. You know what I'm saying? We're making progress. Slow motion is better than no motion. And if you're looking to get insurance, hit me up. Because in a minute, it won't matter where you at in America. I'll be able to put your ass in debt. So if you need life insurance, I got you. But with my buddy Jaime, I'll be able to do those IULs, mortgages, all kind of shit, man. Like the company I'm with, final expense, you know, commissions gonna be like $1,000 to $3,000 a deal. But Jaime got deals where I can make big chunkers. He was telling me about this deal he was working on, rolling over someone's 401k plan. He's getting paid $60,000 off that deal. I'm like, badass, bro. Badass. So, you know, I got to jump on board. Anyway, I will holler at y'all later. Hasta luego.